The Power of Belief. I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. In this video, I want to hit home the power of belief because everything that's manifesting in our life, everything that always manifests in our life, it's a match to our beliefs. And as you've seen in different videos, when we're this little person, we take on those beliefs, they get recorded in our subconscious mind, and then they become default broadcasts constantly to law of attraction. That default energy, that default vibration is dominant until we take charge of our conscious mind and we start to change that. But until you know that that's happening, and then you know how to do this, to use your conscious mind in a certain way to displace these faulty beliefs, your life will keep being in accordance with those beliefs. So let's take a look. So across the board, you look at the various areas of your life and how it's been, and it's basically going to stay that way. You know, you might get a little bit of variance. You might override for a little bit if you learn something and you get excited and you change your vibration temporarily, you may see some change, and then things go back to the way that they were. And that's just the way faulty beliefs are. And if you want them to change permanently, there is a way to do that. But there's no shortcut. We can't override them in any quick process way kind of thing. It's a matter of repetition and re-recording, and I'll go more into that. But let's take a look at some of the beliefs that we have that are faulty. Work is boring, so if you have that belief, then you can run around to as many jobs, interviews as you want, and the same experience will follow you everywhere because your vibration follows you. So what do they say? You can change the faces and change the places, but the experience stays the same. And that's because your vibration goes everywhere with you. Another one is that is too expensive. So that's a belief of scarcity and lack. And so that will slow down the flow of natural abundance of the things that you want. Good friends are hard to find. Well, if that's what you believe, then that's the way it's going to be for you. And I always seem to have a lemon for a car. If you think that thought, then again, you can go through as many cars as you want. You could even buy a car from somebody who said, this car has worked perfectly for years and never had any trouble. And you could buy it, and within 6 months, that car would be full of trouble. That's the way vibration works. That's the way the vibration of beliefs work. And this one, it runs in my family, so a lot of people have that belief that if there has been some kind of ailment in the family over a couple of generations, that you are doomed to have it. And I'm here to tell you that is complete nonsense. The only thing that runs in family is that faulty belief. Your body is independent, your thinking is independent, and you do not have to have what people before you had. I don't care if they're your parents or how that relationship grows or goes. You are an independent creator of your reality, and as you use your thinking mind, then that's the way your body's going to go. And we know that our body, any ailments, are really very natural things because it's an alert system to sustain negative energy. So there's actually nothing wrong with your body when it has an ailment. But if you don't know that and you believe that if somebody in your family has something that you're going to get it, then very likely that you are, but it's only a faulty belief that you have. So we want to work on replacing those to things, to beliefs that really support what we want. So we could say something we could work towards. Now this is not going to happen overnight, but we could work to move the belief of work is boring to the belief that work is interesting. And as we told that story, then we would allow ourselves to receive that. And as I did in the last video, let's go over there for a minute. So in the last video, so in your current life story, if you tell the new story and you focus on, what it is positive about your current job, and then you're focused about the emotional essence of the job experience that you want, together that gives you 100% satisfaction, puts you 100% in alignment, vibrationally in alignment with the job that you want. and you can then start to receive the job that is that. So that's how you change the belief gradually, and then what manifests follows along with the change in the belief. So that's what we want to work towards. That's what we're doing here. We're not going after manifestations here. We're going after a change in our beliefs, because that's what will change the manifestations automatically. So another belief that you would want to engage in is, I can buy everything with vibrational currency. Now, you can phrase that many, many ways, but what you want to promote to yourself is that everything is energy and it's all set up. We know the creative process sets it all up for us. And as we line up our energy on a daily basis, streaming that high vibration energy to the law of attraction, the things that we want are going to find us, because we're lit up with that high vibration energy. Our inner being maps out a path, and the law of attraction will deliver those details, which are a big part of the joy of life. So that's a belief we want to move to. You can claim that you have great friends, and even though today you may not have that experience, again, going back over to the storybook, you can start to shape up the vibration that matches this kind of experience, the great friends experience. And as you change that belief, then this will start to manifest in your world. My car always serves me well is another belief that you want to, and everything serves you well is a belief that you want to get to. My health relates to my vibration, and that's the one for sure. That puts you in control of your health, regardless of anything else around you. So that is where you want to graduate to. You want to work on moving your belief energy to this positive, high vibration, the things that you want kind of energy, and you do that through your conscious thinking mind. So just to finish up this image is, your experience can never be higher than your belief. Okay, so if you want your experience to be more, you've got to work on changing that belief. So again, how you do that is, those beliefs that I just talked about are here in your subconscious mind. You cannot get at them directly. You can only change them through a process of displacement, which I covered in other videos. And just to give you the short story, as you go through your day and you're using as a tool, and there's many tools that I have provided, both in my books and here on the channel. If you're using this tool and you're telling your story, both the positive aspects, that kind of thing with your current life, and your vibrational story, your desires, and a focus positively on your past and all daily matters. If you're doing that, then you are on the way to displacing those faulty beliefs, because those thoughts will start to accumulate and they'll start to deactivate the old belief. So again, if you're focusing positively about the job that you have, even though it's not completely the one that you want, but you focus on the positive aspects, and then you feel emotionally the emotional essence of the one you want. And you do that every time a belief comes up and you have a thought that says your job is boring, or jobs aren't fun, or whatever that may be. And you go after that thought with these new thoughts, then you're deactivating it. And at a certain point, the momentum will shift, and then things will start trending towards you seeing manifestation of more of the kind of job that you like. And as you continue on that trajectory, then your life will just be there. So that is a very important thing to realize about beliefs, that this is really what all of my work is about, is to help people. I'm saying feel good, use your feel good thoughts, and I give you lots of ways to do that, but the effect of that is to change these beliefs so that you're getting high vibration broadcasts going from both your subconscious and your conscious mind to the law of attraction. You're streaming that high vibration energy. What tends to happen is we just go along in these beliefs, and then we're not very focused with our conscious mind. So the beliefs in the subconscious still remain the dominant energy. But as soon as we start focusing our conscious mind, as I said in that storybook type of tool, then this becomes the dominant energy, and it starts to deactivate those faulty beliefs and replace them. And over time, Again, 30, 60, 90 days, you can see some changes. And the first changes you see is that you're feeling better, more calm, that kind of thing. Remember the 6 stages of manifestation change, and then you see the flow going. And then the manifestations start to trend, not full blown, but they start to trend in the way that you want them. And then they grow and grow and grow. And if you trust that process, and if you go with that process, you will see the changes that you want to see. I put this little image in here just to hit home the concept that when this elephant was small, it had, it was chained up to this peg, and so it was a programming that elephant only had a certain range of motion. But as it grew up, and this is a flimsy rope on this peg, it could easily walk away from that. But it doesn't, because its programming is for a range of movement here around that. And quite frankly, we are identical. That is the identical thing that is happening to us. If you take any aspect of your life and you have a belief, it's got you nailed to a reality that is the one that matches that belief, just like this elephant. And you cannot move until you change that belief. And this is the way you do it. One other thing, somebody did ask me about family. So this is along the lines of beliefs too. Somebody asked me, how do you stay positive in a family situation, because there tends to be some negative energy going on in there. And certainly families can be a source of low vibration because of expectations of each other. And a lot of times we put labels on each other in families and this kind of thing, and we have expectations on each other rather than just sort of being independent. So if you want your exchanges and your experience with your family to change to be a more pleasant thing, a more interaction, you first of all, you want to change your perspective of them, and you want to think of some positive aspects. Again, going back over to your storybook, have a page for each person in your family that you want to have a better relationship with, and you fill out that page of how you're going to see them in a more positive light. And then on the desire page, you can put in the kind of relationship that you would want to have with them. And that's your power. That's what you can do. Now, them being an independent creator of the reality, they may meet you there and they may not. They get to decide on their vibration, and you got to be okay with that, because if your vibration rises, right, and you're doing all this positive work that you're in a high vibration about them, and they stay low, law of attraction is not going to connect you too much there, because it just doesn't connect low vibration with high vibration. Although I will also say that your focus on them in positive feeling ways can create some influence on their thinking, but they do get to choose. So when you are talking with family members, be sure that you focus the conversation. Know what it is that feels good that you talk about, and stay on those topics. Don't let yourself veer off into places that just don't feel good. You can do that. And what they think of you, you got to make that none of your business. You can just say things like, thank you for sharing your point of view, and pay no attention to that whatsoever. What they think of you actually is important to them, because it's their vibration. And if they have some low vibration thoughts of you, then that's their vibration, and the law of attraction will dish that back to them. So you just want to stay out of all of that. And you got to make what they're doing none of your business. So again, just a positive focus on there, and keep that all high vibration. You can also do short visits, for example. So just get in and get out, a quick call, a quick visit, have it positive, and then get out and maybe start to build up and make sure it's all positive. And you're training them too, that you're only going to be around when it feels good. And that's a good thing to do for everybody, of course. And the other thing is, you want to feel good before going in, while you're there, and after. So when you're going in, think those loving thoughts. You don't want to entertain those old labels that maybe you had about them or they had about you. You want to go in with a really good feeling thought, and you want to, again, make sure the conversation stays focused. And if it gets away, then just, excuse yourself and move away. And don't let yourself get drug into anything that's low vibration. And then you'll feel good afterwards, and then you're going to start to build a better vibration around that. And again, you have to be okay to let the law of attraction do its work. And if they come up, then you'll be meeting them more and more at a high vibration. And if they don't, then you'll be meeting them less and less. So that is the high vibration perspective on families and how you can build that into a higher vibration experience. Okay, so that is the video for today. Thanks for listening in, and if you have any questions, leave them on the post, and enjoy your day. Oh, one thing more before I sign off here, and that is my book, my first book, Higher Vibrations for Health, Happiness, and Harmony. The guarantee I give you with that book is if you will do what's in that book, everything in that book, and you'll keep doing it, what you're going to do is change the way that you think. And if you change the way that you think, you're going to change the way you believe. If you change the way you believe, your vibration starts to change. And when your vibration starts to change, your life has to change. That is a law of this universe. What I can't guarantee is if you're going to do the work. If you're going to do it and you're going to keep doing it. Because remember, repetition, consistency is the key to this. You have to deactivate those faulty beliefs, and that's an everyday thing as you notice negative emotion and then you change to the positive thought. So the material works, but you got to work the material. And if you do, then you are going to change the way you think, the way you believe, your vibration, and your life. And that is an easy guarantee for me to make. So you have part of the guarantee, and which is you got to do the work. Okay, that is the final message on today's video. And again, I'll see you on the next one.